Welcome, fellow Tea Party patriots. It's good to see you again. And what a year it has been. In my mind, the Tea Party movement began 1 year ago today, Tax Day 2009. Even then, in the infancy of the Obama administration, just 86 days old, a nucleus of Americans discovered, feared, knew what this administration was all about. They feared deficit spending. They feared disregard for the Constitution. And they feared loss of our freedoms. I met you here again on this ground on July 4th of last year, 166 days into the Obama administration. Not only have those bills passed by a Democrat-run Congress, but then there was news about the new health care plan that would take over almost 18% of the American economy. But you, Tea Party patriots, in Virginia and across the country, challenged your legislators at town hall meetings during their August recess. We discovered that you knew more about the health care bill than our elected officials did. Our Congressman, Gerry Connolly, had one town hall meeting in a gated community, and you needed tickets. If that's the way he plans to run for re-election this year, good luck, Gerry. But then, many of you joined with me and my family on September 12th, that beautiful Saturday, when we marched in Washington to the steps of the Capitol, joined by hundreds of thousands of like-minded patriots from across America. We were disregarded by the President, by the press, and by Congress, but not on November 3rd, when in Virginia and New Jersey, the two states that held statewide elections for governor, we blew the map. In both states, the difference from voting for Obama in '08 to voting for those two Republicans for governor was about 25% of the electorate. That means 1 in 4 voters had changed their minds from '08 to '09. And those are the only two states that had a chance to express it. Wait till this November. On January 19th of this year, 1 year into the Obama administration, there was a special election in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Do you remember the role that Tea Party activists played to elect Senator Scott Brown? In all 3 cases, the President and the press said, oh, well, these were all local races. And they're right. It's local everywhere. And they're going to find out this November. On March 21st, just last month, the Obama administration won a victory with the passage of their health care bill. We will fight until it is defeated and repealed by a new Congress and a new president. And our work is not done till this November, 2nd in 201 days, when we have a chance to make a difference at the voting booth. I am convinced, my friends, that there are only 2 types of Democrats in Congress. There are the accomplices, and you know who they are. Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Gerry Connolly. They believe in everything President Obama is doing. In fact, he's not going left enough, fast enough. But there are others who I call the enablers. They're not sure if this is right, and yet they still vote for it. I'll give you 2 examples. Virginia's 2 United States Senators, Jim Webb and Mark Warner. Hear me out. Jim Webb, when he was a Republican, feared no one when he challenged his Republican president. In fact, he resigned as Secretary of the Navy in a dispute with then President Bush. Now, as a Democrat, he is silent. Where is his voice in opposition to what Obama is doing? Nothing. Where are his votes in opposition? Nothing. Do you know what enablers do? They do not confront the problem. They turn around. They ignore it. They hope it goes away. That's what Jim Webb is doing. But by voting for these budgets, TARP, stimulus, and healthcare budget-busting bills, he is no different than Nancy Pelosi and Jerry Connolly. He and Mark Warner have crafted images of moderate, thoughtful moderation, and yet their votes are all the same. Let's talk about Mark Warner. When he was governor, he brought into Virginia the largest tax increase in our history. And do you know the reason he used? Do you remember? To save Virginia's AAA bond rating. Now, as a United States Senator, we are about to lose the United States AAA bond rating because of the very votes that Mark Warner is casting. So which way is it? Did he really believe in saving the bond rating of Virginia? No. Or was it all a hoax? I will tell you, my friends, if either of these men intend to run for re-election, we must have answers to these questions. What are they all about? You can't project an image of thoughtful moderation and then vote like a flaming liberal.